Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far and I hope you had an awesome weekend. My weekend was going okay until last night. I mean, the Rugby World Cup's on, so I'm happy about that. And then Leia was feeling a bit rough yesterday, a bit snotty and that, so we tested her twice and she's positive for the old C19, and now my throat is actually sore. My nose is feeling really itchy, and yeah, it looks like we're all going to get COVID again. Great. She'd been back at school 1 week and she's already brought this home to us. Awesome. Anyway, oh yeah, and then we were sitting in our living room last night and we heard this crash, like glass breaking. So I got up, I ran to the kitchen, which I shouldn't be doing because I've got such vertigo at the moment. I nearly fell over. And I couldn't find anything. I was like, what the heck? And Leia went to the bathroom and our lamp light shade thing, the glass thing that goes over the light, shattered out of nowhere. It absolutely, like, just broke. There was glass everywhere. So I climbed up because the thread was still in there. So I had to get that out. I just didn't feel safe. I was like, what if that falls on someone's head? And I dropped it, and me being the smart ass that I am, I tried to catch it, and I sliced my thumb open pretty badly, actually. It looked like a murder scene in that bathroom last night. It was quite gross. So yeah, what a way to end off the weekend. Anyway, today we are reacting to 5 guns every American should own, and that's because why not? Why not? You know, the video came up, and I thought, I'm going to check it out. Why not? I'm pretty interested to see that, and the fact that this guy looks like he has an awesome beard, and mine is going that color as well, and hopefully it looks half as good when I'm completely gray. So we're going to be checking that out. But before we do, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you're feeling extra frisky, you may as well give the video a like as well. And without further ado, let's check out 5 guns every American should own. My throat is getting sore.
Okay, today we're going to try to discuss the 5 guns that everybody should own. We've actually got 3 long guns and a handgun. We decided that the long-range sniper weapon,
and a baton.
$2,000 rifle, was out of everybody's range. So we're going to try to get something here with multiple uses rather than have something a specialty item. I think the first gun you need to get is your handgun. Get a Glock 19 9mm, 15-shot magazine. Of course, you always have your 33 rounders. Got plenty of those with you.
Yep.
That's a good handgun to have. That's a good handgun to start with. Next down the line, in order of importance, I think, is...
Now, this video is not going to be monetized anyway because of the content and probably because I've mentioned COVID twice. I've always wondered, what are the shops like from the outside? Are they like extremely protected with bars on the windows and everything? Because it looks pretty open when you go in there. I've never seen a gun shop that's not been in Europe or South Africa. The gun shop in St. Albans, where I used to live in England, Park Street actually, that had proper bars and shutters on the windows. So I don't know. I'm curious to know, so please let me know.
Have your 1022 Ruger with your BX25 magazine. Now, you've gone through this before. You can kill everything from a ground squirrel to a moose with this. You have plenty of BX25 magazines. Next in line in usefulness would probably be this Mossberg pump. This is a 12 gauge that's sold as a kit. Now with this gun, you get your 8.
When I just finished school, I worked on a trout hatchery in South Africa. I was the manager there for a while. Manager being, I just looked after the place until the shareholders came, and I'd look after the hatchery. And my job included pump action. I can't remember what it was, but I loved that thing. I would shoot that thing as much as I could. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, that one brings back a few memories. I did feel like Rambo a few times, I have to admit.
10.5-inch home defense barrel. You get a pistol grip, so you can change it back and forth if this is what you want. And you also get a 26-inch hunting barrel with a vent rail.
Oh, that's what that is. I thought it was a baton. Sorry, that's my bad. You see? Sorry, I'm clueless.
It comes with 3 chokes. This gun will cover everything, from small game to deer, bear, whatever you want to hunt with it. And when you get home from hunting, you can always put the pistol grip and the short barrel back on it. You got a fine little home defender there. You can also get a lot of accessories for this gun if you want to trick it out with different stocks and all. But this comes from Mossberg this way. Now, last but not least, everybody needs some kind of combat weapon. This is a Bushmaster XM15 E2S in the 5.56 caliber M4 configuration.
That is beautiful. Like,
You should also...
I don't know that I would ever own one, even if I had the opportunity to, but I do love the look of things like this. You've probably noticed with the videos I upload, I love the military and stuff like that. Excuse me, that's quite bubbly. So yeah, I love learning about stuff like this, whether or not, even if I could. I mean, if I could, I probably would, if I'm honest. Let me know down in the comments. One, if you would, and two, if you do already, what are your 5 must-haves? Hurt my thumb. What are your 5 must-have guns to own? As whether they home defense, hunting, you let me know. I have no idea. I'm clueless when it comes to stuff like this.
You'll have with your gun as a backup, you can have the 22 drop-in bolt conversion with the 22 magazine. Now you have to understand that the barrel of this gun is not really designed to shoot 22 LR, so you're not going to get tack driving accuracy. Now, I fired these before, and you can hit a squirrel or a rabbit at 40 or 50 yards with it, but that's about as good as you're going to do. If you want to shoot more accurately, you have to get a dedicated 22 upper. But this right here can save your life. And I think these are the guns that everybody should own. Eric and I both feel the same way. If you have the money, you can later add some type of a bolt action, high-powered gun like a 7.62 bolt action with a nice scope for long-range shooting. But that's the guns that we think everybody should own.
Right, now everything Barry laid out earlier is definitely right on the money.
Oh,
I
vintage
agree with
shit.
him completely about this arrangement. But I do want to throw out the Mosin, the Russian M9130. This is one of those guns that if you and your buddies wanted to go in a couple of grand together, pool your money, you could buy a crate of these things and about 5 crates of ammo for around $2,000. That's a real good cheap way to arm 10 men. You all get your technique down and train properly on this gun, you can be very deadly in large numbers.
Very deadly.
This gun will pretty much kill anything on North America. Shoots a 7.62 by 54, okay, a good battle-proven cartridge that's been in service since 1890.
This took a bit of a turn. I thought it was like hunting and home defense, and now he's talking about arming 10 people. It's a bit alarming.
One. You got
Oh,
good
hi, I'm
soft
roasting.
loadings out there for it. You can kill elk, bear, moose, anything, deer, two-legged game of all sorts if you need to. And they excel at that. They're good guns. And if you want a high-power bolt action and you don't want to spend a ton of money, this is definitely a good way to go.
Like Eric said, if you want to arm a dozen people, economically, this is the way to go.
Yeah, and it's not junk. I mean,
No,
they're
it's
junk
not
guns.
junk.
They're
This
good
is a
guns.
damn nice rifle.
I mean, this is,
I don't know how this took a really swift turn. I didn't realize it was going to be talking about arming men. And, oh, God, this is definitely getting demonetized.
that won the war for the Russians.
He certainly did.
And a lot of people talk smack about Mosins because they're cheap, but they really are great guns.
They are.
So this would be a distant fifth if you guys want to get in a high-power rifle without spending a ton of money.
Right.
But we'd strongly recommend these 5 guns would be my go-to guns and Barry's go-to guns. So there you have it.
If you can afford it, we were just discussing this before we closed for the day. If you had one of these that was suppressed, with a lot of these magazines, that would be the ultimate survival weapon. You can snipe with it or whatever you need to do. You can kill game and nobody can hear you. That's a very important thing. People say, well, I'm going to run to the mountains and kill squirrels and rabbits and live off of that. Well, a 22 can be heard for 1.5 miles away if it's not suppressed. If this gun suppressed would be the ideal survival weapon.
Hello. Yeah, I don't know whether they're talking about prepping, if there's something that I don't know. That took a turn that I wasn't expecting, so I do apologize for that. But I suppose it's better to be prepared than not prepared, isn't it? Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I am actually going to go check my temperature because I am roasting. I'm burning up. I feel extremely hot, and I think I may have COVID. I'll let you know in the community tab. This sucks because I've got that vertigo now as well, and I don't know how it's going to be with my sinuses all choked up and that, so I'm quite nervous, to be honest with you. It's just hit me now, the heat. Look, I'm going all red. Great. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.